The Irish Fun right here, and today I'm going to make a video based on a tribe called the Tarahumara. Now, the Tarahumara were a tribe in northern Mexico. They run a lot. Okay, so get back into it. North Mexican tribe. They call themselves the Tarahumara, meaning those who can run fast. Yeah, which is understandable. So they cover long distances to communicate, trade, and hunt. Yep. They run efficiently and don't waste energy. Yeah, I was reading somewhere that like whenever they're taking a break or something, they always sit down. They don't even stand. They feel like that's wastes too much energy. So I guess you have to be conserving energy with the amount of running they do. On long hikes, they sit. Oh yeah, I mentioned that already. They run together and work as a team. Yeah, so I've seen some photos of them just running along together, smiling, being happy, laughing. Unlike a lot of people here in Ireland and the other countries where you look at some people on the road, they look like they're about to die. They look like they're being tortured. Okay, some running is joyful and sacred. Yeah, it's fun. It's I heard from somewhere that this tribe, people tried to get them to run ultra marathons and compete as the best in the world, but they don't really go for that. Most of them just see money as evil, and they want to just enjoy running and just keep doing what they've been doing before. They laugh during traditional races. Yeah, you don't see many people laughing at the national championships or European championships. No. In your local park, well, maybe in your local park one, but those people are sort of taking the piss. I mean, they're not running particularly fast. These guys can run fast and laugh at the same time. So they don't rely on technology, focusing on running. Yeah, they do not have one of those GPS watches. That's something they do not have. They don't have heart rate monitors. Just go by feel. I think that's a good thing. I mean, I think if you're too reliant on that technology, it can take the fun out of it. That's why I'm starting to think of using the GPS not less this coming season, and just use the stopwatch for my recovery runs to keep it consistent. But saying no, don't check the pace, don't check anything, just go by feel. I guess that's what I shall do. They live in North Mexico's Sierra Madre Mountains. Yeah, so they live up mountains. They run up and down mountains in sandals along the trails. It's nice up there. I've run up the mountains before. Yeah, it is. It's nice. Especially away from the concrete footpaths. It's good to just get on the trails, and it seems more natural that way. Okay, so they're isolated from the outside world for hundreds of years, growing corn, potato, beans, and they live in caves. I think what happened was the 16th century, the Spanish conquerors were after them. They managed to escape them and just move to the mountains and just live an isolated lifestyle from them. Which is a good idea. They survived there. Okay, small communities of 3 to 7 families. They share and work farmland. Yeah, so not a huge amount of people living there. I'm not sure exactly how many. It's not like a city in there exactly. They wear sandals, I mentioned before. They can run 400 miles in 50 hours. Yeah, they can do that without stopping, some of them. And sure, nearly all of them are able to run 250 miles at once. And they eat a lot of corn, beverages. Yeah, that gives them a lot of energy. It's actually an alcoholic beverage apparently, but it seems to give them the energy they need. They use the word kabochi to describe anyone who's not Tarahumara. That's not an offensive word or anything. It's just to differentiate them. It's like saying someone from Ireland, someone who's not from Ireland, really. So they say there's 106,000 Tarahumara living in Mexico. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite a lot actually. It's a big enough tribe, 106,000. You make a small city with that. That's almost as many people living in Cork City actually. Cork City is the second biggest city in the Republic of Ireland, so you've got a good population. It'll take a long time to kill them off and or convert them to the modern ways. Okay, there's starting to feel kabochi commerce. These canyons are used for marijuana and opium usage, displacing Tarahumara. Yeah, so there's a lot of business going on there. Some illegal, some legal. Marijuana and opium, I assume, is illegal around there. So the government's trying to bring roads in school books. Yes, they're trying to make the Tarahumara normal, trying to make them like regular human beings in the developed world, so they won't be able to run as fast. They'll be sitting down a lot more, not just to conserve energy, by the way. They'll see sitting down as work. So imagine what they'll see running as. If that's what happens, yeah, I'd say if they Tarahumara all become westernized, they'll slowly decline in running. The Tara communities are bringing in cheap tequila, thugs with guns, Sean Tara, which is junk food, and clothes as well. So yeah, I guess some of them are starting to be influenced by the Western world, and maybe they're just starting to lose their way a bit, which is sad. So the first airport in the region to be built in Creel. The government wants to build hotels and make the area a tourist hotspot. So yeah, these guys are hunter-gatherers. They live the natural way of life. They run long distances, as is human nature. And okay, so this is my video for today. The Tarahumara. Do what you feel is right. Whether it be like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you later. Bye.